All right, so I thought I'd do something a little bit different in this video. Instead of just recapping you and telling you about the trade I took today, instead what I did is you're gonna actually watch me day trade live. So you're gonna see the whole entire trade live, and this way I'll be able to kind of explain to you, what I was looking for before the market even opened. Then you can actually see in real time where I entered the trade, where I exited the trade, my whole thought process throughout the whole entire trade, and exactly how much money I made from it. So again, this is a trade I just took this morning, so let's go ahead and recap this. So hopefully you can get some free value and education out of this video for your own trading. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this live trade that we recorded this morning. So first thing I want to do is I always make a trading plan. I kind of use Discord as my journal. So I don't have any other members in here, so if you want to join, it's not open right now. Again, I kind of just use this as a journal and to keep myself accountable to follow my trading plan. All right, so basically today at 7:15, I'm Mountain Standard Time, so this is 15 minutes before the market opened. So I said big gap up after news release surpassing yesterday's highs, hitting 4,007. Here's a few scenarios I'd like to play. So my first scenario was short at 4,020ish range targeting 4,000, or long at 4,000 range on pullback targeting 4020. So basically, as of the time of writing this, price is at 4,007, right? So this is kind of the two scenarios I was looking at. I'll show you the charts in just a second. And then I also put on here just some notes. VIX is way down under 20, which still means sell-offs are pretty likely to get bought up. Overall, the range is between 39.70 and 40.15, depending on how price reacts. They're good entries to play levels, right? So anyways, this is kind of the two scenarios I was looking at right off the bat. Again, the market opened 15 minutes after I wrote this. So let's go ahead and pull up the recording and check out the chart and what price action was doing. So as you can see, this is a recording this morning. So I'm just gonna make this a little bit smaller and we'll move this. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive into this. So first thing here is you can see the time. I'll put an arrow where the time is. You can see it's 7:29 at the time of starting this recording. So this is literally a minute before the market opened, and you can kind of just see what I'm showing here. So this is the price the past few days. We're on a 5-minute time frame right here, and as we can see, we sold off dramatically the past 2 days or so, and yesterday we really just chopped around in this range between like I said, that 70 level and that 4,000. And then this morning, after we got some news, we actually broke out of this level to 4,007. And again, going back to the first scenario, right when market opened, I was kind of looking at this second scenario, long at 4,000 range on pullback, right? So we're pulling back from 4,007, pulling back to 4,000, and my target was 4020. So let's go ahead and see if I actually took this trade or not. Let's go ahead and press play here. So let me just move this. All right, you can see market is about to open in the next 30 seconds. So kind of just prepping the chart, seeing what I'm looking for. Now I'm zooming in, getting ready to get in the zone. You can see I'm trading futures right here. So this is where I'm buying and selling on the right here. And I'm trading 3 contracts today. So I traded 3 contracts today. So let's go ahead and see what happens right when the market opens. I'm actually, I'll kind of let you see what happens here, but I kind of forgot exactly what happened the first 2 minutes. I'm not sure if I took the trade within the first 2 minutes or not. Usually I like to wait after 2 minutes, but the price was lining up exactly with my second scenario you saw on my plan this morning. So, all right, market's officially open, and as you can see, I'm looking at prior day close. So a lot of times, price will come down to prior day close. So that's kind of what I'm watching for. It's actually that 98, that 4,000 level. Any entry around there was some, good entries, right? Or potentially what I thought. So as we can see, now what I'm kind of doing is, we got to that 4,000 level and we immediately wicked up. Keep in mind, I have no position and I could have chased this and got in right here. I decided to play a little safe and waited for the price to pull back. Again, these first 2 minutes are so volatile that you don't really know what's going to happen. So this is the first minute candle. I want to see how this candle closes before I actually take the trade or not, right? You always want to look for those confirmations to make sure that, you know, just because we're at a certain price, you know, sure, you can enter, but I'd rather look for confirmations to make sure that, you know, the trade is going to work out, right? Or have a higher probability of working out. So, okay, first minute candle close. It looks like it was kind of just a balanced candle. Nothing, doesn't really tell us much, honestly. Now we're waiting for the second 1 minute candle to close. Let's see what happens here. We got 30 seconds left on this candle. So let me make this a little bigger. Okay, as we can see, we're closing down, which tells me we're probably gonna break the low of day right here. So we're really close. Yep, we just broke the low of day. And now this is where I'm considering getting into a position, right? What I wanna see is I wanna see the price come down and immediately wick up. And that's where I can enter. That tells me buyers stepped in at that 98, 99, 4,000 level I was watching. This is on ES, right? All right, we're 2.5 minutes into the market open. And again, I'm waiting for this candle to close. Okay, see how we're wicking up? We wick down and wait for it. And again, this is always why you wait for the candle to close. So it can always change within, you know, seconds, right? Okay, it wicked down again, got bought up. Now let's see if we close up here. All right, we're closing green, it looks like. 3 more seconds till the candle closes. And boom, I think this is where I enter. I saw that close, I saw the wick down, saw it pop back up. I wanted to take my entry here. As we can see, we got 3 contracts. Usually what I do is I'll sell 1 at a time, right? So once it goes up, you know, 5 points or so, so kind of this range, I was gonna take my first contract off, and then another 5 points, I'll take another contract off, and then to my final target, I'll take that last contract off, right? So currently, as we can see, this is my P&L up here. You can kind of see in live like when I'm up, when I'm down. And yeah, now we kind of just wait, see what happens over the next 30 minutes or so. So as we can see, I'm getting ready just in case. Sometimes we'll get a massive pop. So I'm getting ready to sell 1 contract in case we get that massive pop. As we can see, we're going up pretty good. Yeah, it looks like I just got filled. I sold 1. So I sold it at that 4,006 level. So, you know, that was around 5 points or so. Now I have 2 more contracts remaining. And yeah, see what happens from here. All right, as you can see, I'm showing that, you know, my next contract, I want to sell above this high of day, because sometimes we'll break the high of day, then we'll basically just plummet back down. So I want to make sure that if we break this high of day, I want to scale out of my second contract super quickly. So let's see, does it happen right here or do we pull back again? As you can see, I'm patiently waiting. Let's see what happens here. All right, and like I said in my pre-market plan, we're targeting 40-20, right? So that's kind of my plan. We took this long at 4,000 range. Okay, as we can see, we're selling off a little bit. We're coming back up. So yeah, still super early into the market open. It's only been 5 minutes. As you can see, just broke the high day, sold my next contract. Now, this is a completely stress-free trade, right? We sold 2 contracts. Now we have 1 runner remaining. What I would do from here is I would get out at break even. Now I'm kind of showing you my P&L. So currently we're up around $600, $660 with those 2 contracts I sold and the 1 remaining. So now it's a stress-free trade. Like I said, this remaining contract, I'm either going to get out at break even or at my next target level, right? So that was kind of my plan for this remaining contract, is I either get out at break even, so no matter what I make money, or I get out at my next target and make even more money. So this is kind of my plan from here. Let me go and skip forward. I don't think it's too exciting. Let's kind of see what happens here. So I'm gonna skip forward just a tad. As you can see, price is just kind of, you know, we did have a supply at this 4,010. So this is another reason I sold those 2 contracts initially. So it's just a supply level. There was some resistance there. So that was, you know, why I wanted to get out of at least 2 of the contracts. But in case we broke it, right, I have that 1 remaining. So it looks like we are starting to sell off a little bit once we hit that 4,010 level. See, we pulled back. I believe we get more. How far do we pull back? Okay, it looks like we just broke the high. So we pulled back to around 4,006, and now we just got above that 4010 level. So yeah, that's a good sign. All the candles are closing pretty bullish. They're closing towards the top, telling me that there's not many sellers. I'm kind of showing that I want to get out, you know, up here where price started wicking. This is where sellers are. So that's in that, you know, 4015 to that 4020 range that we kind of talked about in the pre-market plan. So again, we're pulling back again after we hit that 4010 supply. Again, not freaking out. I'm just waiting till I either hit my stop or we get to my next target. So let's go ahead and see what happens. I'm going to skip forward a little bit here. Nothing really happened here yet. We're just kind of waiting. As you can see, this is a 5-minute candle. So I'm waiting to see how this 5-minute candle closes. As we can see, it got all the way down and it's wicking all the way back up. Let's see what happened here. All right, I'm going to play it live from here. It looks like I go into the 1-minute chart. And now we're kind of just seeing, again, how this candle, or actually that 5-minute candle just closed. So it wicked up. Now we're on a new 5-minute candle. And you can see right when the new candle started, price is starting to go up a bit. So let's go and see if we break the highs again here. I'm not too sure what happens right here. I kind of forget. So let's see what happens. Looks like we're breaking the highs. All right, can we do it on this candle? We're close. We're getting there. As you can see with this one contract, I'm up 400. So with 3 contracts, that would have been up around 1200. Obviously, I sold the other 2 at a lower price. So yeah, you'll get to see what my total P&L based on where I sold all the contracts is after this trade. So I'll show that to you later on. But let's go and see what happens. As we can see, we just broke the highs. We are looking good. The trend is looking good. You know, every sell-off is getting bought up. We're closing towards the top in all the candles. And yeah, looking good so far. So let's go ahead and see what happens from here. If we can get some more momentum. Okay, as you can see, what I'm doing right here is I'm putting a limit order at 4015. So basically, if price comes here, it'll automatically sell my remaining contracts. So again, I didn't follow my plan to a T. That's one thing I do regret about this trade is, you know, my target was initially, you know, if we go back, my target was initially 40.20, right? And I sold at 44.15. You know, that's something that I need to work on, right? I'm usually always selling too early. I want to work on, you know, getting bigger wins so I can afford to lose more, right? The bigger wins you have, the more trades you can lose and still be a profitable day trader. So anyways, as you can see, price is climbing up strong. This is my target. This is where I'm selling this 40.15. So yeah, let's go and see what happens here. Okay, we're going up fast, man. This morning was a little bit crazy. Buyers got super excited. As we can see, we're about to get filled. Will we get filled? So close. So close. And come on. All right, we just got filled. So that was the trade. You know, that was the entire trade. All my contracts are out. So now I'm kind of just showing you how much I made on this trade I just took. So it looks like we're up 1,061. You can see 1,075 after commissions and fees, 1,061 total. So that is the trade I took. That was a live recap from today. As we can see, if we go back to our Discord, you know, this played out perfectly, right? So this is my scenario. So it's always good to make a plan before the market actually opens and follow that plan. That way you don't get caught up in all the emotions of trading. And just to show you kind of what happened after that, this is actually really spot on. Like all my scenarios played out absolutely perfect today. So let me zoom in here. As we can see, this is where market opened at 6:30. This chart's on Pacific time. As we can see, this is the trade I took. We bought down here. We sold some contracts up here. Then we sold that remaining contract at this 4,015. We literally hit 4,020 almost to a T, right? 25 cents off. And what was my first scenario? I want to short at 40-20ish range, targeting 4,000. As you can see, if you shorted somewhere up here in this range, we literally went back down to 4,000. So unfortunately, I played a little bit of this trade. I played one contract, but I did not take a full position on this trade. That would have been another really good trade. As you can see, we hit this 4,000 level again, got back to that level. You could have shorted here again. So today was just a great example of, looking at the main levels, sticking to your plan, and taking action on those. In this case, you would have had a nice green profitable day if you planned these levels beforehand and took action on them. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video on actually watching me day trade live. If you want more videos like this, you want me to do this more often, where I actually record my screen and you can watch exactly where I entered, where I exited, all that good stuff, let me know in the comments down below if you like this kind of format better. And also, real quick before you go, if you want a free copy of my day trading guide, this will show you exactly how I day trade, exactly what I look for, and kind of the system I follow to actually take each trade. Be sure to download a free copy of my day trading guide. All you have to do is click on the first link in the description below, or just head over to this link right here and you can download it for completely free. With that being said, guys, as always, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Trade smart, trade safe, and I will see you in my next video.